Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome back to episode 2 of the G.R.I.T.S Code. We are so excited that you all are joining us again. Thank you. My name is Julian. This is Tadean, and this is Earl. On episode 2, we're going to do a deeper dive into just our relationship, our friendship, and just kind of what makes us us. Yeah. So, welcome to episode 2.
So let's go ahead and spice this up. Instead of just a regular conversation, as you can see, we got a little cook-off going on, and so we're going to be making grits. I will be making the best grits because I am the cook of the group. These are microwave types of folk. But let's go ahead and get into these ingredients. So I will be making all good stone ground grits here. I'm gonna have me a little bit of vegetable stock because Tadean is a vegetarian. Butter, salt, pepper, and a little bit of heavy whipping cream. Keeping it natural, just giving you the old school grits. Mm-hmm. What are y'all making?
Well, I am using Quaker oats because I am a true Southerner.
Can you say that one more time? You're making what?
So, you heard me the first time, right? My grandmother, Quaker, right? His grandmother, Quaker.
No. Say that
his
last
grandmother.
part. I would like the camera to zoom in on what Julian bought. Quaker oats stands for oatmeal. You picked up the wrong thing, my love.
Oh, isn't that cute that you prepared that little speech?
No, I'm just saying.
Anyway.
You've been laughing about this.
Oh, have you been laughing? Is this laughable?
Yes, it is, because that's not grits.
Anyway. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Why would you do this to me?
It is oatmeal.
Pick up your oats.
You bought him oatmeal too. So I guess they will all be using my grits. Because neither one of them have the correct ingredients for a grits cook-off. And we're going to zoom in on what he bought everybody. This is what happens when you don't come to the planning meeting when you decide to be last minute.
Oh, wow. So we're taking now. We're discussing this now.
My name is Courtney Lee, LCSW. I'm so excited to be here with you. I'm an experiential trauma therapist, and I focus on all types of trauma: transgenerational trauma, relationship trauma, parent-child trauma, all the things. My job is to help people find themselves, love themselves more in order to live a life that's more free. It all starts with loving ourselves. The more we love ourselves, the more we can tolerate others, the more we can tolerate our shadow, the more we can tolerate what life is calling us into. And so my goal is to teach you that you're not that bad. You've done some stuff, because we all have, because we're all human. And it's okay to show yourself grace and compassion and love and to move forward in life regardless of choices that you've made. I hope to show you some fun. I hope to show you some tools. And mostly, I hope to just be someone who encourages you to keep going and to keep going unapologetically towards a life of freedom.
And we're back with grits. Actual grits.
Not oatmeal.
Not oatmeal, yes.
Tell us what you got now.
So today I will be making a sausage and vegetable gravy to go along with my grits. That's what I'll be pairing with it. Tadean, what do you have over there?
Well, I'm making my world famous renowned grits. So I'm going to make a smoked Gouda grit. I have some smoked Gouda, some onion, some heavy cream and milk, and salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, and a little basil leaf to top it off with.
And you said it's world famous?
Yeah.
How many people have had it?
The world.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's quite an achievement.
So, let's jump in.
Okay.
Alright. So, just to kind of kick us off, we released the first episode last month, June.
Yes.
A month later, how are y'all feeling? Like, any reactions that surprised you or anything affirmed you? A month later, how are you processing everything?
I think I'm a little bit still like taking it in, the response, especially after our first live show. Yeah. So the first live show was absolutely amazing. I speak, well, all three of us loved it.
Yeah.
I think just the reactions of just so many people showing up. I think we know a lot of people care and support us, but seeing it in person and seeing the shares, seeing the positive feedback, mind blowing. So I'm really excited to see where this continues to go.
All right, Julian, how you feeling?
For me, I feel really positive about the whole experience. You know, I think first, our relationship as friends set a really good foundation for what we have going on here. And in terms of the show, like episode 1, it just felt so natural. It felt really easy. In that we had a really easy conversation, and the live episode was so much fun. I really enjoyed just kind of engaging with the audience and also just them having questions, legitimate questions of us after the fact. We could have been done, but they were like, "No, girl, y'all stay up here."
That show was bad.
Right. Well, let's run this back. We actually have a few items that we want to address, so I really, really enjoyed that segment of it too.
Yeah, I agree. I think for me, it's been very affirming. This whole month I've been processing what would 20, 15, 10-year-old Tadean say to Tadean today, who's actually sharing it in this way. And I think I just keep giving that guy a pat on the back. Because I couldn't imagine myself doing this 5, 10, or 15 years ago.
Right.
And to know that I get to do that in my affirmed, most true self alongside my best friends is beautiful. And we keep hearing from other people that, oh my gosh, we needed this. This is a space I don't have, So to know that we can provide that through our liberation has been beautiful for me. So
yeah, absolutely.
And the fact that this was all an idea off a road trip.
Yeah,
So the fact that we came up with this on the way to DC, what was that, six years ago?
Something like that.
And boom, here we are today. Shout out to the two OG grits, Michael and BJ that aren't here.
Yes, love y'all.
All right. What you got? You got so much to say before I jump in?
No, I was just gonna say, love us, love
We
them.
should probably go ahead and get
to cooking.
Yeah.
Get in the
what
kitchen.
about your grits?
Exactly.
I mean, y'all better make oatmeal. I just want to keep y'all focused.
So,
Crickets.
I'm gonna jump in with our first segment. So I'm gonna kind of spice things up a little bit. All right. So for our first segment, we're gonna do More Bubbles, Please. For those who attended our live event, you know what this is already about. This game, we're gonna pull cards from one of our favorite games called Hella Awkward, which is also a Black-owned company. You can find it online and at Target. So we each chose 3 different cards. We don't know what those cards are. But we either have to answer that question or hence the name More Bubbles, Please. Take a drink if we decide to not answer. All right. So Earl, I'm gonna let you jump in first with the first card.
Okay, let me see how
We either
spicy.
answer or take a drink.
Okay. So let's give it a little bit mid-spice. So this is one of the dating cards. And we're going to do, is ghosting ever acceptable?
Ooh, spicy.
Ever?
Ever.
Ghosting. I think ghosting is definitely acceptable. You don't owe anyone an explanation unless you feel the need that you have to give one. So, disappear if you feel the need. That's how I feel. And I stand on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want to go or you want me to?
I agree. I mean, I feel like if you warrant a ghosting, you deserve to be ghosted.
You guys are unhealthy.
So, yeah.
Everything does not elicit a conversation.
No.
Many conversations need to be had. Yes.
But I am for a conversation. But if you don't deserve that, based on whatever that thing may be, right? I'm not obligated to give you that.
That's what it is for me. It's the obligation. You're not obligated to that.
Okay. So is it my turn to answer?
Go ahead.
So my response is a little bit different. And y'all, I'm gonna put my little therapy hat on.
Right.
As a little therapist or whatever. So I do think, like you said, things are you're not obligated to have a conversation, but I think it depends on the level and what time has passed. So if y'all had like one date or just started getting to know each other and you just feel like, okay, this ain't it for me, I don't think you owe an explanation. But I think if you've been getting to know each other out of just common decency, you don't have to have this full in-depth, let me sit you down. But you can just say something like, hey, I'm not interested, or I'm good, or I like this as a friendship, or want to keep it in that space. I don't think it's cool if y'all been getting to know each other and then you just dip out on a person.
That's fair.
So I don't really consider it ghosting if I had like one to date or two and I'm just like, I don't really want to talk to you anymore. I don't think that's ghosting, but to me, ghosting is like, I have had some kind of investment in you and I just disappeared on you.
Okay.
It's kind of jacked up.
No, that is jacked up. But we're very literal people.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So when you say, is it
Ever.
ever, we're like,
I mean,
Of course.
but you're
but don't change your answers up.
Oh, that makes me that anyway.
I said what I said.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in with mine. So,
Okay.
How many times have you been in love? Now, have you loved someone? How many times have you been in love? And your ex may be watching, so watch your numbers.
I'll drink to that. I'm just kidding. No, I'm gonna answer.
Oh, but I'm also drunk too.
Yeah, I'm also gonna take a sip.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely take a sip on
I
that.
think
You're not gonna answer?
No, I'm okay with that question. You know, well, actually, okay, I'm gonna drink and answer. How about that?
you want to go first.
Yeah. So I've been in love, I would say, twice in my life.
Okay.
Once in high school, once in undergrad. And the way I knew that I was in love was because I don't know the what. Oh, you're thinking about who it is. Yeah.
Nasty.
The way I knew I was in love was the growth that occurred. For me, love and growth, I feel like that's a telltale sign, at least in my life. So yeah, that's 2 for me. How about for you, Earl?
I feel like all my answers are always complicated. In love, I think I've had moments of infatuation, or what I thought might have been love, or I'm gonna say in love, because I just feel like in love, that's some deep. Now I have love for all my exes, but I think I've only been in love once.
Okay.
But I think other relationships, I care deeply for that person. I love them, but I can't say I was really in love. And like if I never, yeah, I'm gonna leave that at that. Yeah.
You don't want to drop names?
You sure?
Names? Are we doing names?
Jesus.
I think I'm gonna say 2.
Okay.
2?
I was thinking 3, but the way you termed it, in my most true, authentic self, I think I've been in love twice. Like 2 undeniable, very warm loves.
Legitimate.
Yeah, so I would say 2 times. Okay. Alright, Julian, it's on you.
So for me, my first card. All right, so this is a relationships card. By the way, I really love this game. This question asks, ask each person in the group, what about me annoys you most?
Wait a minute.
The instant laughter should tell y'all a lot out there, okay? I'm the annoying friend, I'll say that. Let's talk about it.
I don't think nobody wants to hear their answers. Does anything I do annoy you?
Okay, I can answer.
Yeah.
I
already know what she's gonna say about me.
No, but I think it's also one of my favorite things about you.
Yeah.
Because
what's not to love, right?
Yeah. No, look at these grits. So one of my favorite things and most annoying things about you is Julian. He's not a person that like talks with specifics, and what I mean by that is Ju is going to say, "I have to tell you something," but he's going to take you every direction to get to what he's trying to tell you. He's not direct, but it also makes it fun because you're just like, how long is it gonna take for us to get to the main goal?
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite things about you, but it can also be annoying because you also like to talk as soon as you walk in the house. You don't care. This is a talker, but I love that. Yeah. You legit like give me like little brother, so I love that. Tadean does not that communication, baby. Tadean don't be responding to messages. You gotta call Tadean over and over. Then he'll be like, hey. So that gives him a nerves because you're like, yo, if I'm calling you, I need something real quick. I need to tell you something. Yeah. So that'll be my thing that gets on my nerves the most. But
that's fair.
Because he definitely is a do not disturb person all day.
My phone lives on do not disturb.
And you know what I'm gonna do? Notify anyway.
For the past 4 years, my phone has been on do not disturb. Most annoying thing about Julian.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you pick that card?
Because
I think Julian is very talkative, to Earl's point, but it's also the very thing that I love the most, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think Julian loves community, Julian loves people, so he loves to talk, which is fine. I get it. But there are times I love that, right? When I can lean into that. Earl, what's annoying?
Nothing.
Go down the list. Right? Like,
nothing.
just go down.
Pause is happening.
It's an itemized list somewhere.
I don't know.
Wow.
It may hit me later in the episode, but right now I don't know. Julian, you go.
Well,
wait on this.
Let me pull out my scroll. Handy dandy.
What the hell, like?
So most annoying thing about Tadean, I would say, is his unavailability at times. But understandably, Tadean is Oprah. I tell people all the time. And Oprah, if you're watching this, when you watch this, a meeting needs a meeting. And
Dang, y'all ain't even got y'all grease in y'all pots yet.
I'm preparing a meal here. You all are preparing grits.
Yeah. Go ahead, Julian. Go ahead.
And then for Earl, what's the most annoying thing about Earl? I would say Earl generally is not very annoying. He doesn't have like an annoying personality type, but
I'm mean. I'm just kidding.
So I was gonna say
I'm really not.
No, I was gonna say like it's not that you're mean, but sometimes Earl's directness can land you in awkward situations with other people because it's like I love Earl and I know Earl is just being himself, but when Earl is himself to strangers to Earl, it can be a little awkward.
It can be a little rough.
Yeah, it can be a little harsh.
Because people like to be gravitating to me, and then I'm like, I don't want you talking to me.
Right. And Earl will be like, don't talk to me.
No.
Legitimate, he will say, I do not want to talk to you, don't talk to me.
I don't say that.
Please walk away.
I'm very boundary.
And he'll say it just like that.
I'm very boundary.
Yeah.
And if it gets to an area where you're overcrossing my
Why would he
boundaries.
say that? Please walk away from me.
No, but the times I've done that, have I not given multiple
y'all give an explanation.
Okay.
It was just it was his response.
Okay, next question,
let's keep it
please.
moving. It's on you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Y'all get offensive.
So how about this? This question is called Real Talk, Stop Fronting.
Okay.
Who is your favorite friend?
Julian.
You could have took a pause. Like they're best friends. I would expect you to
No.
say Julian. I'm going to sip. I'm not answering that question.
Yeah. It's Tadean. Tadean's my best friend.
I'm gonna say that's an easy way out of it.
Right. But Earl also is my brother. Tadean's definitely the best.
Yeah, for sure. And anybody who's watching this know Julian is my best friend. And we have come on now. It's a trick.
I don't want to answer because I
It's
have
expanded.
like really good best friends.
So do we.
Right, but it's different because
But I guess the better question would have been, who's the best man? Like the way. And it would have been Julian.
That's
so.
And everybody else would have been okay with being 2, 3, 4.
Right.
Okay.
Like ranking the friendship. But who's the best man at the wedding? It's Julian.
There's no mistake there. Like everyone.
So I would say I got 2. And it's best man, best woman is gonna be Victoria and BJ.
Okay, that's fair. We expected that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that on that.
All right, my card.
Mm-hmm.
What is the sexiest part of your body?
Oh. We're going there.
Well.
Oh, wow.
Whatever that means.
Next question.
But what do you think is the sexiest part of your body?
Oh,
Body positivity here.
genuinely, I'm not sure. I feel like I need to send out a survey monkey for that.
Well.
I can start.
I don't know. Probably, I've gotten a lot of compliments on my birthmark on my face. I don't know how sexy it is, but I know a lot of people
Notice it.
they get into it. No,
Earl.
it's cute.
We want to sip.
Really?
Really?
It's like, nah. We burning stuff.
It's cooking.
You saw your body?
Head to toe.
I'm actually go ahead and get some.
I would say my eyes.
Okay. The windows.
What's this called?
Shoulder.
No, like the muscle.
Clavicle.
Collarbone.
Eyes, collarbone, and V-cut.
We have a lot of things to pick from there.
I would
God
say,
made me.
For me, my sexiest part of,
Be serious for 1 second.
the sexiest part of my body is my face.
Okay. Face card never declines. My God.
I'm so ready for that concert. August 9th, where you at?
Yeah, for real though.
Alright, next game. Next segment.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, next segment of our show today.
Oh, the people want to know.
Yes.
The people want to know. So we're going to give y'all some spicy questions that we're going to just throw out there. Question number 1 would be, if you had to relocate anywhere out of the South, where would you move?
Out of the South.
So I mean, if you want to stay in the U.S. or you go out of the country. Your answer is your answer.
That's a good question. Out of the South, I would probably go. For me, I might go to New York. I feel like New York would be really, really cool. It'd have to be for the right job, you know, but it'd be fun to live in New York. How do y'all feel?
Yep. Because we're not considering DC.
No.
I'm South.
No, I feel like that's right there.
So I would say New York.
I ain't saying New York. It's a no for me.
Really?
Where are you saying out of the South, though?
Honestly, if I can't do DC, I'm going to Panama. And I mean the country.
Mm.
Oh, that was out of the country, too?
It was whichever you chose.
Oh, Paris. Absolutely, easily. Paris.
Huh.
Above anywhere outside of the South.
Okay. Yeah, I would do Panama. I love that country. It's absolutely beautiful. But I really want to do DC if I had to stay in the US.
But that's still South.
Okay.
For the purposes of that question.
Yeah, it's under the Mason-Dixon, you know. So.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
Julian, when you get to start on your grades?
I'm about to start, guys. Why are you rushing me? You
Because our grades are going to be burned.
You can't rush good cooking. Didn't your grandma teach you that?
We also have a friend coming in to judge the grits in a second, so we shall see about that statement. All right, what's the next question?
Is everybody done with this?
Season,
Well, let's go to this question, right? So when we started planning this episode, we talked about having a question that we wanted to ask each other individually. So like a question for Julian and a question for Earl. So can we hop into those? And maybe dive a bit deeper?
Let's do it.
I'm going to go first? Or should I go?
Yeah,
You should.
Okay. Well, I had a question for Julian.
Okay.
And it's actually interesting, and I'm getting deep, so I'm like turning it. I'm taking it there.
Taking it there.
So you talked about earlier, like me being too busy. You know, positive connotations.
Yeah.
Me being too busy, things like that. So those who are not Julian's like closest friends may not know, but like just a lot of transition you had to deal with in our friendship. So like today, as of July, whatever today is. How are you sitting with all of that? Like a genuine friend check-in. How are you today?
Yeah.
And what have you learned about life over the past few years?
So, you know, so first off, good in that I feel like you and I are like, one, we're living our lives, full-grown adults, got bills, got, you know, projects that we work on, the whole nine, right? I think that we are really good at like checking in with each other with all of the crazy things that we deal with and handle. I also find that like we have to adjust kind of maybe what we used to expect from each other in terms of communication or going out together or whatever. I feel like there's an adjustment that we're in the middle of, but we're like finding our way around that. So yeah, I think we're kind of like in a moment where it's like, you know that Spider-Man gif where it's like they're all pointing at each other. It's like, gotta get to dinner or gotta go out with you, but like when are we actually gonna do that? You know, and we don't live too far away from each other, so I think we're just like adjusting to the times and kind of where we are in our adult lives. Like, but I miss you. I will say that because we used to be together all the time.
Well, we used to live together.
Yeah. So
it's a different
right
season. Yeah, I'll take that.
Like we're just showing y'all us, and no, it's not perfect. No, it's not all the way together all the time, but it's human, and I think that's the lesson in all of this. You know.
That's good.
Yeah.
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 Earl?
What do I want out of this? I think I just want representation, right? I like that you said it's not a monolith. I just want to be able to be a visible representation of just the diversity of being Black, the diversity of being queer. We all have way different walks of life and upbringings, but we're all still very successful. We're all still very supportive, loyal to one another. So I just want to show like representation. That's it. Connection.
Period. And could I also add, like, it doesn't take perfection. And I know I mentioned it earlier, but like, one of the biggest fears that I had, and something that I still grapple with, honestly, is just needing things to look good or be perfect, even though perfect doesn't exist, before I do it. And so, message to everyone is like, do it scared, do it imperfect, do it with your friends. You know, that'll be helpful, but just make it happen. Just do it.
Do it. Okay, so we are going to plate these bad boys here in a second and present our 3 styles of grits and have our great friend Queen come in, who is a cook. She cooks really well, and
There's a lot going on.
she's gonna come in and judge our grits based on presentation 1 through 10 and taste 1 through 10, and that would then give us our grand winner for the day. All right, so we're gonna get these plated, get these complete, and we'll be right back.
All right, y'all. The time has come. So for this taste testing, we have a very special person that has been around from the get-go. We have Miss Queen. Come on in.
Hi, welcome you.
Welcome. So this is Queen, y'all. I have known Queen. This is going all the way back to undergrad.
Yes.
So not to tell our age, but that's a good 9 to 10 years ago. And so Queen is going to come in and give us a true, because this is a true Southern Belle.
Yes.
So she's going to give us a real true feedback on these grits. So this is what my charge is for you.
Okay.
I want you to give it from 0 to 10 on flavor and also 0 to 10 on appearance.
Okay.
And just keep it honest.
All right.
I want you to keep it so honest, I'm going to walk out the frame so you can have this solo moment.
Okay, I'm going to get into it. Thank you. All right, let's see. Smells good, but does it taste good? Okay, let's see. Let's start with option 1. A little simple here. Already presentation. Just, it reminds me of at home grandma. Like, she just waking up. She got about 10 kids to cook for, and she's just trying to get breakfast on the stove. Almost like that pepper, that salt and pepper your mama and grandma used to just put on the grits just to make sure it has flavor before they even taste it. So let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, let me pray. Bless it. All right. Let's see. Not bad. It's creamy. It's thick. I wouldn't have to add any salt and pepper to it, so that's good when you don't have to add any extra seasonings. Already I can tell this has a little bit of like an oniony. I'm a grate them at the end. Let me just. All right, this one here, it kind of looks like it has like it's trying to give a gourmet touch to it. It has a gravy with the onions and the peppers in it, so the presentation looks really good. Let's try it out. Wow. Lord Jesus. This here give you high blood pressure. Jesus, it got a lot of salt. It got a lot of salt, y'all. Okay, let's go to the next one. This one is, this one kind of reminds me of a bowl of gravy. Like the gravy that you put on top of the biscuits. That's what it looks like. It is very thick. It's almost the consistency of when your grits get cold. Okay, let's see. Let me put a little bit back because I don't want to choke. Let's see. Although thick, the flavor is really good. Let me taste that one more time, just to make sure. I really like the flavor of that. That's the type of flavor that I would eat. Like that's the flavor that would put you to sleep after breakfast. It's really good, although really thick. The flavor is good. It reminds me, like I said, the look of it looks like the biscuits and gravy type thing, but it's really good. All right, so I love the presentation for this one with the peppers and the gravy. So I'll give the presentation a 9. Presentation looks really good. Overall, flavor, sweetheart, it was too salty. So whoever made this, you gotta think about your family, your lineage, because typically as Black people, high blood pressure runs in the family. So you gotta be conscious of that salt level. So baby, I'm gonna give this one here. Whoever made this, I love you, but I'm gonna give it a 5 because you had effort in that one. This one was really good. I'm a person that likes onions, so the fact that it kind of had like an onion flavor to it, it doesn't have any onions in it, but the flavor was really well. And overall taste, I'm gonna give this a 7.5. This one, it was a little thicker than I would like, but overall, out of all 3, this had the best flavor. So flavor wise, I'll definitely give this a 9. Presentation wise, it looked like it was deceiving. So yeah, that's my honest thoughts and opinion.
So let us stand behind our grits.
Oh.
Now the task was off the scoring.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And score-wise for taste, the winners were taste first. 9.
Oh no.
Yeah.
7.5.
Yes.
I don't remember.
5
5.
for taste.
9, 7.5, and 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then for look, it was
9.
Yeah, I believe I gave that one a 9. Only for the look though.
Yep. Category is look.
I think that was still 7, and this was 5.
No, I got a 9 on appearance.
You got a 8
On appearance.
on appearance because it reminded me of.
That's right.
So you want appearance?
No.
Just total your scores.
Okay. What are we doing? Total score?
Okay. So the winner for appearance is Julian.
Mm-hmm.
The winner for taste for Earl.
Mm-hmm.
The winner collective
It's Tadean.
is Tadean.
Well, we're going off the score.
All right, add it up. 8 plus 7.5 is 16 point.
Who's the
Is
best?
15.5.
That's 2 winners.
Well, if we had to pick,
2 winners.
She already did that.
I thought I
You
did.
gave your
But-
honest opinion.
It was a toss up between these two, but I
But
would
you
say
chose this one.
because this one reminded me of how it looked when I was growing
I'm
up.
talking about taste.
Nostalgia, but I couldn't pick overall.
He
because
just
they
wanna
both-
win.
Well, no. And I also want to be clear.
But
Okay,
it's
let's
Earl.
do-
I'm not-
no, but let's do the math on the screen. What were your 2 numbers?
9 and 10.
For taste alone, it's Earl.
9 and 5. Okay.
For appearance alone,
We have
it's
the same
Julian.
numbers. Yeah.
Now do your math total.
It's 14, and you gave 15.5.
Okay.
So you don't win that. Hold your bowl up in confidence.
But we each are
But I
winning.
also want to bring up the fact that Earl's grits been done for a long time, because that's why he's telling y'all to hurry up, and that's why they got thick. Because
Thank
you're
you all
correct.
so
But
much.
Earl, I will say yours were really good.
Absolutely amazing.
If time was the thing that dried your grits out,
Hold on, baby. You didn't say it was dry. Hold on. Let's
maybe,
wait a minute.
Like the same.
So thank you all for watching and tuning in to episode 2 of Grits. As always, we love you. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, love y'all. Peace.
Love y'all.
bye.